Hi, this is AyosDesignz. Welcome back to my channel. This time's video is me painting with acrylic paints on a canvas of a little girl who is actually my niece. It was a picture I took of her some time back when there was a lot of snow outside, and I figured I'd try painting it just to see how well I could do it. I'm not completely sure what to talk about, really. I have an idea of how I want to do these videos, but I think I need to write like a script for them to make sure I have everything coherent and stay on topic. This is not scripted. This is just me rambling, speaking my thoughts. I don't know how entertaining that could be along with my speed paint time-lapse video. However, it should be called, I think I like speed paint better because I'm painting and I sped it up. But anyway, I tried to do live streams on my other channel, commentate the fandoms, and they kind of went okay at first, but then when I tried like recording what I was watching in the live stream while being behind the camera, it seemed like that was apparently a big no-no, because each time, either some point during, I would get cut off, or they would turn off my live stream, YouTube that is, over copyright or whatever. I think it's copyright. Which was weird, because when I managed to do a watch party, is what I think it's called. I managed to set up the camera to show me on the couch and watching Supernatural on one of the streaming platforms we have. And you know, it's filled with ads, so that was annoying, but useful for when I wanted to check to see if there were any participants or comments in the live. But yeah, that went fine. I'm not sure why the other shows and movie I tried didn't work, because let's see, the other ones was an anime that was on the same streaming platform, I think, called Kaiba. And I don't mean Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime itself is called Kaiba. It has a old style look to it, almost like soft, almost like soft, like in the way chibis are drawn, I guess I would say. And it was interesting. I really liked the opening theme song. That opening theme song is one of the things that helps me remember it, even though I can't really remember the song itself. And I never even got to record that, because all of a sudden it left the streaming platform that I have and went elsewhere, which felt dumb because it was still linked to that same streaming platform. Let me try to explain this better. The streaming platform is Peacock that I was using. And instead of being able to just watch it on there, for some reason it had to be watched through Amazon on Peacock. And that made absolutely no sense to me. So I ended up not being able to watch it, because I couldn't remember if we had the Amazon streaming service, and if we do, how to log in. So yeah, I couldn't keep watching it for myself, and I couldn't start trying to watch it for streaming. I think I only got as far as like 2 episodes, maybe half of an episode. I I ended up stopping somewhere where the content got very clearly too adult like, especially in the audio, and it actually took me a while to understand what I was hearing. And then I was shocked because it made no sense to me how that was even happening in context of the show itself. But other than that, I remember being really interested in figuring out if I could keep up with whatever dialogues they would have to orchestrate being all meaningful and deep, and if I could figure out their philosophical mysteries and such, because it's the whole thing starts off as a mystery, and I was expecting more mysteries to pop up as well, which they kind of were, if I remember right. First, there's the mystery of the character we're following, and that character themselves was honestly a mystery to me, because I'm like, boy, girl, non-gendered, shirtless, so maybe meant to be a boy, or non-gendered robot alive. They got a hole in their whole a hole in their torso, and it's not bleeding or anything. It's actually human, non-human, alien, totally a robot, some kind of clone. But I guess I won't be able to find out anytime soon, since I can't watch it, which is a shame. If anybody knows the series and wants to talk about it in the comments, I'm completely open to spoilers. Some other commenters might not be, so just like make sure you put a warning that you're spoiling whatever. And I do want to clarify that by spoiler I mean stuff that actually happens in the series, not things that you're guessing, because you making an educated guess isn't actually a spoiler. It's you guessing. You don't know if you're right or not. Moving on from that, the other thing that ended up not working that actually got taken off was me trying to watch a TV or teen show called Cleopatra, or something like that, The Adventures of Cleopatra. I really like the character's design of the young Cleopatra. She travels to the future by some kind of mistake that was always meant to happen, prophecy, which was interesting, because you don't usually get people going to the future. It's usually someone going to the past, or just like a parallel type of timeline that's pretty close to their own time frame. So the fact that she's from the past to the future was really nice, really cool. Weird how she's some kind of I don't know, genius fighter automatically, when she had absolutely no training and only did the little bit of whatever she does when she snuck off to practice with a slingshot as her combat practice. So that was a bit weird, but still interesting. I would have enjoyed continuing to try to watch that, I guess. But I really wanted to do it streaming, and it seems not streaming, live streaming, and it seems like I can't do that. But hopefully I'll be able to figure out a way to do it without the content being taken down. I had to do a test thing because of the strikes it got me, which is a bummer. So I'm gonna have to be very careful on my other channel, I think. And then there's, what was the other thing? Oh, I also tried Spider-Man. It was when I was at the hospital with my mom. Uh, don't worry, she's okay, thankfully. And the TV we decided to turn on and found that it was doing a marathon of Spider-Man movies, allegedly. We came in at towards the end or middle part of one of the movies, and then it played another after that, and then another. And it was gonna play another. I ended up getting to see some of these. I don't think I watched them before. I think I've only seen one of them with the Tom Holland Spider-Man, if I'm saying his name right, the newest Spider-Man guy. He I only saw one of the movies as far as I remember, which was when one of my best friends took me to see because I was behind on Marvel movies, and I remember being upset because that was how I found out Tony Stark died. Iron Man died in the canon of the movie, so I'm pretty sure that sucked. It feels like it should have. But other than that, I tried recording. Didn't get too far in because it got taken down, which is probably for the best because I couldn't figure out how to pause the live stream, if that's even possible, because the nurses that came in and started talking technical stuff that I don't think would be fully appropriate to have public. So I managed to fill out the time frame here. Yay, I guess. Thank you for watching the full video, either with or without my voice. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.